Always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the Connor. Terence. This bout, not too many. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Jab does not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
Todd, I love theatres for all these reasons. You can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches, the echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That punch is beginning to take its toll. That jab doesn't score. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Punch lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Do you believe this?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Which fighter will say no mas? There's a counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that up. Here was the defense. Oh, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Defense.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
They exchange punches. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a phone box.
It's bombs away. That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Benn in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Well done with that counter shot. Another scoring shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cookie too.
Remember, with a lighter weight, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move them fast and strong. It's a hard night work for the referee.
They exchange punches. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They are giving us a high-tempo show. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counterpunch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to defend him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That one lands. They threw the hook. It didn't land. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Punch Clutch counterpunch.
Time out.
Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connected, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
They're both trying for a knockout. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. They both want a highlight reel knockout.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot!
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Benn in that. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That uppercut misses. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin nice and crisp.
And a big shot rattles his cage. Connor Benn right now. Will he go down?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
It's a good start to the round for this guy. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice punch. Final 10 seconds here unless something... What a massive upset this would be.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Let's talk about Benn. And we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. That was sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Oh my goodness, and that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, you know, with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
This is why I love the lockdown. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. And he just misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That big hook doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight.